Today, we will go through how to prepare steelhead for our upcoming monthly feature entree. We have sourced this steelhead locally, and it is sustainably farmed in the Columbia River. We are proud to serve steelhead this year to celebrate Native American Heritage Month. Steelhead is considered a first food to the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest. They are a culturally significant resource and have historically been a vital part of the diet, society, and ceremonies of numerous tribes in the Columbia River Basin and other Pacific Northwest regions. Steelhead, along with the 5 species of salmon, are centrally important migrating fish species featured in the ceremonial feasts and gift-giving of potlatch. The word potlatch comes from the Chinook word patchel, which means gift or to give.
The entire coast practices potlatch.
Well, for one thing, it was the hub of our social and political wheel.
It's our identity. It's how we named our children. It's how we marry. That's how we bury people. That's how we passed our lineage on. That's how we passed our dances on.
But you know, our songs are not generic. They're history songs. The main events that happened to us became songs.
During a potlatch, you invite guests who you then pay as witnesses, or by them accepting the gift, they're agreeing to remember everything that has happened during that ceremony.
After a brief introduction into the importance of potlatch and steelhead to the tribes of the Pacific Northwest, let's get started with today's recipe. In preparing to cook the steelhead, it must be thawed first. Only thaw the amount of fish you need. The fish can be thawed quickly by laying out the fillets in a single layer on a bun pan. This makes it easy to thaw extra fish fillets if you find that more are required for meal service. When you are ready to cook the steelhead, set up an assembly line. On a parchment-lined bun pan, begin to lay out the steelhead. Be sure to place the fillets skin side down on the bun pan. You can tell where the skin has been removed in processing by the slightly brown-colored meat found on one side of the fillet. Leave about 1 inch between each fillet on the bun pan. Just prior to cooking the fish, mix the potlatch spice rub. With pan spray, lightly coat the top of each fillet. Sprinkle the potlatch spice rub mixture over the top of the fish, about 1/4 teaspoon per fillet. Place the steelhead in a preheated 350-degree oven. It is important to batch cook this fish. Only bake the fish as you need it for each lunch run service, as the fish will dry out if held too long. Bake fish approximately 9 to 12 minutes until the fish reaches an internal temperature of 145 degrees. Take care not to overcook the fish. The ancient grains are a heat and serve product that can be held for up to 2 hours in a covered, lined hotel pan. When you are ready to heat the grains, spread them out in an even layer on a parchment-lined bun pan. Lightly spray the top of the grains with pan spray. Place the pan in a preheated 375-degree oven. Bake the grains for about 20 minutes, uncovered, or until the temperature reaches 165 degrees. Be sure to log the temperature. When you are ready to boat up the steelhead entree, transfer 1 pan of fish, 1 pan of grains, and a squeeze bottle of dragon dressing onto the serving line. Place 2 4-ounce spoodles of ancient grain blend into a 2-pound boat. Add 1 piece of fish atop the grains. Finally, drizzle the fish with about 2 teaspoons of the dragon dressing. Place the entrees in a hatco, in reach of students. We are excited to serve this meal to our students. Please let your supervisor know if you have any questions. If you want to learn more about the indigenous cultures of the Pacific Northwest in their own words, check out this video. And if you want to learn about how Pacific Seafood sustainably raises steelhead in the Columbia River, click on this video.